Number 8830.
8830. I think that's a different one. 88. The last is 8830.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll check and I'll come again to share because I see this session is live now. So, well, I hope you all are ready. We will move into the session here. जैसे भी रिया ने दिखाया आपको. Anyway, you can show that I'll explain them what exactly. I mean, I'm appreciating this. That doesn't mean this is needed for your exam. I know many of you have planned last year. You have given the exam last year, or might be writing the exam this year. But unfortunately, from last 2 years, student was not able to write the situation test. So no, none of you are having a experience of the situation test real time. You might have a practice of last year, but you are writing a first time. So जैसे ये ऑब्जेक्ट है, maybe are appreciating she put lot of effort, 2 घंटे के अंदर वो बन भी गया, but is it needed for your exam? Not at all. It's not needed for your exam, right? How many of you have already discussed with Vijayan sir? That's curriculum, class plan, what needed. कितने लोग थे उसमें, उस क्लास में? Can you raise the hand so I'll get idea? Okay. Okay. Well, good. And again, you have to raise the hand for last session. How many of you have attended just now Shruti ma'am session, Shruti ma'am ka class? Can you raise the hand? Okay. Okay. Shruti has attended Shruti ma'am ka class. Very good. Shruti, we are starting Indranagar class also very soon this week. I'll decide the date. We'll share you the form link right now. Mukesh sir, meanwhile, could you please just share the form link here in a group? I mean, this chat box. Mukesh sir, मेरी आवाज आ रही है आपको?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, could you please share in here? Not
Yes.
in YouTube. Here, like in a class Zoom link. यहाँ पे आप share कर दीजिए. So you all copy this link. Make sure आप इसको link को copy कर लो और इसको fill कर लेना आज. You'll get the idea. Options are. So you'll be having offline classes options in Bangalore, HSR and Indranagar, Pune, Kothur centers, Mumbai, Andheri, Delhi, Tilaknagar, and the last week of this month we are starting in Chennai, Taramani, near to NIFT. So these are the location. We'll be starting offline class. Your online class is as per the schedule. Jo ho rahi hai. This will have all the 3 segments. I hope you have discussed with sir with all 3 segments, right? Every day you will have topic, then practice and the feedback. Might be in a different breakout room, but we'll keep same day then in their feedback. Because technically, if we have 40-50 days time, so we can have 1 day class, 1 day feedback discussion, फिर करेंगे. But we discuss, we should not, I mean, we don't have time, and you all are okay with having these 2-3 hour online long classes, right? All okay? है ना? 7 to 10:30 ऐसे. तो आज क्या होगा? आज we'll keep a feedback. I mean, your work, presentation. I'll share you some videos also. कैसे बना के बच्चे भेज देते रहे, 2020 में ऐसे. And later, post this class. And the meanwhile, I'll explain you 1 or 2 models. Let me start with this, and then presentation, your feedback, and then the class flow. जो sir ने आपको discuss किया है, I'll explain you all. Like suppose you can see one model in my hand. What do you think? What is this? I'll not take any name who has done it. So just simply, क्या लग रहा आपको ये?
So night scene of
City life in night, sir.
Cityscape.
City escape, like yeah, this was the assignment I have given. So city escape जो है, जो कि दिख रहा है इसमें, city life बोलेंगे, night life बोलेंगे, what all things. So what I said that sometime what happened, they will pick you. What is the best thing I will tell you? Yeah, this is the form which you can copy it. What is the best thing here is the student, because of the regular class and all, they know now they haven't used the marker, pen, pencil, which you are supposed to avoid in your exam. 100% you should avoid. Keep in mind, don't use marker, pen, pencil. You will not get marks for writing best visage with marker and all this. Like I'll show you the another example of the product. Yeah, लिखा हुआ ना कुछ pen, pencil से, right? You all can see. Yeah, इसके लिए आपको number नहीं मिलेगा. Don't write. Now I'll come here. and look, I'm doing a just a complete R&D we say about the product, so don't mind. अगर यहाँ पे कोई हो तो can you see this untidy area? You are not supposed to use like this. Glue use करने के लिए you are supposed to use the paper. Do not use your finger while using a glue on paper side. So we'll learn in the classes. So what happened? आपका finger गंदा तो attachment करते करते end में it will become messy. Now you see this is very simple things, but yeah, very important. It has to be neat and clean. Now I'm holding this one. Might be this model is kept it there while the exam. Can you guys guess how many time I have given the exam situation test? Last such बताता हूँ मैं. How many time I have given like?
3-4 times.
2 or 3.
हाँ जी.
3 times.
2 or 3 times.
2 or 3 times, maximum 3-4. Right? I mean, here we have one of your friend Anuja. She said almost correct. Ria asked 6 times. Yeah, I wish to give, but yeah, I have given 4 times. By the time it becomes too much. College में मैं आ गया था second year तक, so yeah, so it's somehow manageable. So I was writing the exam to know more. Those days, 10 years back, I had that excitement to know first. That's what we see. I'll explain you kit also. So why those paper matters? तो मैं हर एक साल जाके क्या करता था? We do R&D of the exam. कैसे पेपर आते हैं, क्या GSM आता है, what they do, and that's how his journey has been continued. I remember going with my seniors. I'm talking here, but yeah, it's fine. It's fun now. I'm pass out from college, so so there was a AD lab have a big window where they take the exam. So post exam we make sure अंदर में क्या क्या बना है, कैसे material आए हैं, और they keep till the evening. So we look at the material quality also. So live I have seen 6-7 years almost in a college, being in college or writing people exams. I remember Saturday also they keep situation test exam, and being in textile we can take permission and work in lab that day. Regular class नहीं होता था तो हम जाके देखते थे क्या हुआ है. I'm working in a lab or not, but AD lab के तरफ जाके exam, क्योंकि normally in Bangalore they take exam in AD lab. People who are in Bangalore, I suggest you can visit the Nift Bangalore tomorrow. There is a craft mela is here. If you are here in Bangalore, I mean in Bangalore somewhere, or might be nearby. It's just crossed my mind, yeah. So they are allowing the people, they can come visit, have a look. So you will get a lot of idea with the very good graphics around. So what is my idea is why I'm giving you this example and saying that exam experience. क्योंकि आप ना ऐसे mistake नहीं करोगे, because right now this is falling. It's not happening. Can you see something has fall this one suddenly? Because might be possible they will see the back. Oh yeah, this is untidy. Paper अच्छे से कटा नहीं है. ऐसे ये हुआ है. Meanwhile, this will fall. Make sure your product, it's a 3D and all. It's very smartly done. I can see these 2D objects are here, which giving a look of 3D, which is really a smart work because you can save the time here in this. But at the same time management is important. You have to look for which way I should design, why I should add anything here. ये जो हम add कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे, ये कैसे sticky हो, थोड़ा सा might be इस wood में ही जो toothpick है उसमें ही आप उसको आप glue में डाल के फिर यहाँ पे लगाते हैं, and then you must be kept it over here. ये क्या हो जाएगा? It will stick. Again, you are not giving more time. Are you guys getting it? है ना? So what we have to look, overall concept and theme की बात करें तो this is perfect because there was a time limitation. Under the time limitation you cannot make it more. I have a lot of things to share and discuss. जैसे paper वगैरह का. Are you guys making it from paper? Lot of origami stuff या चीजों को mix करके कैसे बनाएं? क्योंकि हम अभी material limitation भी देते हैं बच्चों को. So always limited material जो आप क्या क्या use करो offline में. Same way घर में भी आपको material दिया जाएगा limitation, and anyway sir will teach you each and every material. वहाँ पे हम आएंगे. So we'll take some example of your work right now, and we'll see what need to improve. Who all want to show the work? Can you please raise your hand? So I'll have idea कितने लोगों का देखना है. I need to complete the session. You will get the marks also. Can you please raise the hand? 1, 2, Anuja, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. All right, cool. Many of you. So I will take first 10 right now. Rest of all of you want to, so we'll see. So first 5 of you will explain, we'll discuss, and then later 5 we'll take after the presentation. And last में मैं आपको किट के बारे में भी बताऊंगा, जो उसमें क्या है, क्या कंटेंट है जो आपके लिए बनाया गया, that also we'll discuss. So this is the entire plan of the today's session. Okay, so Anuja, you can start now. You can keep your raise hand up only. From there, I will get the idea. So next, who will be, right?
Sir, can you see this?
Yeah, Anuja, you may keep
Sir,
it more
so
closer.
I have made the shoes with paper.
Okay.
I added some designs here and fringing design here.
All right.
And yeah, that is it.
Can you show me that area? Yeah, the front area. Perfect. Very nice. Keep it more closer to camera.
So I tried to add some texture kind of designs here, so that's
Okay. वो थोड़ा raw आ रहा है original, but at the same time you might have plan a cross also. Weave type. देखते हैं. Back side, could you please show me? Okay. That's a side, back. Sole, base.
Sir, I wanted to add a hill, but I don't know ये हो नहीं रहा था मुझसे.
Heel कैसे add करते हैं, right?
Yeah.
I have a kit packet here. Let me take some paper.
सर यहाँ पे एक प्रॉब्लम आ रहा था, हिल जब मैं ऐड कर रही थी तो ये ऐसे ऐसे हो रहा था.
अच्छा.
परफेक्ट नहीं हो रहा था, तो दैट्स व्हाई मैं इसे छोड़ दी.
So this is the question from your friend. जो आप अगर शूज या ये बना रहे तो हिल कैसे ऐड करेंगे? Right. So like suppose I have this A4 size paper. All right. You can mark this paper. Let me look at the cutting. और क्या है अनुजा? और क्या प्रॉब्लम आई आपको? बताओ मीनवाइल.
Right now I don't have any problem.
What was the time duration while making this?
सर ये तो मैंने पूरे दिन में थोड़ा थोड़ा करके बनाया.
You guys take 1 or 2 days more to get a start. Being honest, it's okay. She's honest enough, saying that I did in whole day, not in a one time or essay. But I will prefer you to complete your object in a one go. Might be you take an hour of time, not more than that. Okay. So I have this. Just now I kept it a paper next to me. Here. Suppose I'll just do a cutting in a pattern, which I'm trying to just imagine a base shape it is right now. It's a small raw paper I have taken. I'm not looking for much design and all. It's just a base, and you have to sew the heel. Like suppose this is sandal or shoes ka base. You have to add something here. If you want to add in this part, normally, if suppose this is the front area. Right? Can you all see? This is the front area. I have 2 pieces of paper here. If you will see, I have folded and then I have done the cutting. So yeah, this is the 2 different pieces. Okay. So let's take one side because here the cross area is coming. Like how we get the sandal ka shape. So this is the area. So you can add the heel in between also. Like whatever distance you want to keep here. Here you can add the heel. Now you will say, okay, what is the gap here? How to fill this gap? Here you can keep a paper also, round paper, solid. Suppose I'll add this small hill and I'll show you. Like suppose now I have to fold this paper. This paper should come in like this. I want this paper should not be stiff like this. So use any edge. I'm using a glass edge, which I have a space here next to me. Well, so this is the ready in the fold area, and I want to keep this one over here. So the area which I want to add the hill, here I'll attach this part. Are you getting it? This will come here. I'm not attaching it, just showing you the demo. Because the one product complete justification will take 20 minutes time. Getting it? This way we'll add. समझ में आ रहा अनुजा आपको?
Yes sir, got it.
अभी आप हिल कैसे नीचे अटैच कर रहे थे?
हाँ.
है ना? इसको यहाँ अटैच करेंगे सैंडविच मोड में, तब वो ज्यादा ये होगा. और स्लोली आप इसको कम कर सकते हो. This will go bit lesser and merge हो जाएगा. जैसे आपके real sandal ये सब में होता है. So look at the object and observation. Now there are so many other ways. You develop the quilt sometime, right? इस पे करके develop करते हैं ना, ऐसे वाला. देखो आप कोई ये राउंड वाला ये डेवलप करना कितना इजी है. ऐसे इसमें हो गया ऐसे. ये भी लगा सकते हो आप छोटा बड़ा ऐसे करके डिजाइन के लिए, एस्थेटिक यहाँ पे और स्ट्रांग हो जाएगा. एक यहाँ, फिर उससे छोटा, उससे छोटा. Are you guys getting it? And do I need to show the sample?
नहीं सर, समझ में आ गया.
बाकियों को?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
अरे ऋषि भाई आप किससे बात कर रहे हो, मेरे से या किसी और से?
सर नो सर, किसी भी नहीं.
किसी से नहीं, खुद से बात कर रहे हो. निवेदिता, आर यू गेटिंग इट?
Yes sir.
Huh?
Sir, I've made.
Oh, you made already. Oh, very nice. Lovely. So in all areas, देखो उन्होंने वैसे ही पेपर लगाया, बट उन्होंने पूरे में, क्योंकि वो उन्होंने सोल्स बनाया है, देख रहे हो. वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड, नाइस. कितना टाइम लगा निवेदिता? वुड यू लाइक टू एक्सप्लेन?
2 hours.
2 hours. So we'll find out more simple and easiest way. So why didn't you raise the hand? निवेदिता, आपको भी रेज करना चाहिए था. Cool, no problem. Nothing like, to worry. So I think I am able to communicate you. You guys are getting it. ये वाली part जो है, इसको अब refine करेंगे निवेदिता. We have seen 2 of the design, Nivedita and Anuja. So based on the theme, later you have to design. Right now, what you can do is, you can design. Hey, see if you are switching off the camera. No. Come with your camera, or else this is not a lecture class. I want to see all of you are working in a home. You are at your workstation. 7 o'clock, you are not outside. Primika, Amisha, I can see you guys. What about Smriti, Sweta, Neha, few of you, Mohan? Come, how much time you guys need? हाँ?
Excuse me sir.
हाँ जी, बताइए.
सर आप क्लास कब से करा रहे हो सर? फरवरी मंथ से.
मैं समझा नहीं, क्या पूछ रहे हैं आप?
क्लास आप कब से करा रहे हो? ये क्लास को सिचुएशन टेस्ट वाली है.
अभी आज की क्लास आप अटेंड करो इंट्रोडक्शन की तरह. वी विल कंप्लीट द एंटायर पार्ट. इफ यू हैव जॉइंड टुडे, आई विल डिस्कस विद यू लेटर.
मैं कल भी हुआ था सर श्रुति मैम के क्लास में.
क्या पूछ रहे हैं आप ऋषि?
सर मैं कल भी हुआ था ना श्रुति मैम के क्लास में. उन्होंने
तो
सब बताया
बनाया आपने, काम करा श्रुति मैम के क्लास में?
उन्होंने कहा था कि स्क्वायर बना, क्यूब बना सकते हो, क्यूबॉइड, ट्रायंगल, ये सब बना सकते हो.
वो बेसिक्स है, वहां से शुरू करते हैं. वो बनाया आपने?
वो तो बनाया है.
बनाया ना, ठीक है. मैं अभी बता देता हूँ आज के क्लास का क्या है शेड्यूल. We'll be going to take. We have already seen 2 of the student work, so there are 3 more student work we'll see. उनका काम देखेंगे हम, उन पे फीडबैक देंगे, क्या इंप्रूवमेंट करना है. That will help the entire class. That's what I want everybody here in the class. Now, next portion is I'm going to explain you the kit, how it helps. कैसे हमने बनाया, डेवलप किया. इसमें जो सामान है 80% सिमिलर ऑब्जेक्ट आपके एग्जाम में आने वाला है. तो क्या है, कैसे यूज होगा, कहां से आप ले सकते हैं, कैसे करेंगे वो. देन क्लास प्लान जो विजयन सर ने आपको बताया था, उसमें मटेरियल हैंडलिंग ऑनलाइन वाला कैसे होगा. आई नो मोस्ट ऑफ यू आर गोइंग टू अटेंड ऑनलाइन. टाइम इज रियली लेस. एंड ऑफलाइन जो बच्चे आने वाले हैं, फॉर्म आप भर सकते हो, वहां पे मेंशन करना. यू कैन मेंशन द प्लेसेस, सिटी एंड प्लेस. तो वहां पे ऑफलाइन कौन कौन से दिन आप आके क्लास अटेंड कर सकते हो, राइट. लाइक सपोज निफ्ट बैंगलोर के पास जो हमारा सेंटर है, here many of you will have exam center also if you are in Bangalore. So we are having a 5 days classes over here. इंदिरानगर में 3 days का हमारा प्लान है, चेन्नई में 1 week regular plan है. So that I'll discuss that particular student because that is not a part of this particular class. Online class schedule has been discussed already. The class is 7 to 9 for you guys, evening batch जो आप लोग attend कर रहे हैं. Many of you are living in school and other things. And first session of the class is demonstration. Sir आपको every material का demonstration देंगे. Same day you are supposed to make the product here in the class. And then the later half is the feedback, which will divide in the batch and different mentors. क्योंकि आपका जो paper होना है, you will write the paper. Do you know how many mentors or how many jury panel is going to mark you in the exam?
No.
नहीं, हाँ, कुछ लोग shaking head. No. All right. Yeah. So let's discuss that particular part also. This is also really important to know. Yeah, Rishi. So this part, I mean, this particular thing, if you ask me, so normally there are 3 to 4 jury members is there to mark you in the exams. It's not like your CAT paper where, like, you know, Ria, where you went, Rakesh. So what I mean to say is, here your exams perspective, your ideas and concept, it's not going to mark by one people. What all things you should keep in a mind, looking that aspect also we need to work. This has become more competitive. If you are in general, your rank is maximum under 5,000. If you are OBC, your rank is under 6,500. Others reserve category, you are under 8,000-9,000, because many of you have called also, sir, कितने बच्चों का हुआ है? But if your rank is 4,000, still AIR rank I'm talking, not a category rank. Still you can come in under 1,500 or 2,000. If you are going to perform excellent in situation test, it's a big opportunity because there is a major competitions, like, you know, you are in a shortlisted students, in among the shortlisted students, these competitions. Well, let's come back here to this particular part and discussion. This is the brief of the today's class. I'm not going to, like, you know, change your other classes, what is there already. So let's come back in this class and move on to next students. Vishakha, आपको कुछ दिखाना था, and then we'll go to Shruti. So Vishakha, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
चलो शुरू करते हैं quickly. I'll end the class on time, don't worry. Meanwhile, rest of you can work. आपने भी shoes बनाया, very nice.
Yes, sir. So
और ये
this is a
rope-
formal shoe.
Okay, very good. ये आपने पेन से मार्क किया बाबू साइड में?
Yes, sir. So सारे white chart paper थे इसी वजह से.
अच्छा अच्छा, आपके पास जो मटेरियल थे वो सारे व्हाइट. ओके, गुड.
Yes.
हम्म.
Should I use a black marker or not?
What you are saying? Sorry, you have used the
I'm
black
asking-
marker on it.
So can I use the black marker if I have all the black white sheet? Like
No.
no. So this is wrong in this case.
There is nothing wrong or right. आपने बनाया तो you will get some marks, but you are not supposed to use any kind of pen pencil. Have you heard कुछ बच्चों के लिए ये न्यूज आया और उनका एग्जाम कैंसिल कर दिया गया ये बोलते हुए जो आपने कुछ मार्क बनाए थे अपने इस पे?
No, sir. I hadn't heard.
Yeah, so many of you, might be few of you are knowing it. जो आपके कुछ friend के साथ here, or might be unfortunately few students, they have uploaded their CAT paper, and what problem they are facing it has been told to them, जो आपने जो paper submit करा है वो appropriate नहीं है, उसमें आपने कोई symbol छोड़ा था. Symbol is identity, मतलब you are trying to keep some identification जो अच्छा नहीं, this paper is belong to me. So understand the serious reason why it says you guys are taking casually. अच्छा pen नहीं use करना, थोड़ा use कर लेंगे तो क्या होगा? So change the habit. You are going to be in a very professional field where the entire industry work on a process system. है ना? So it's told, like, you know, maybe you don't know. I know, I mean, there's a limitations from so many years, but understand you are not supposed to use. That means don't use. ठीक है? है ना?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sir,
So
मेरे
again,
को lighthouse.
हाँ जी बताइए, ये क्या है?
Excuse me, sir.
So this is a lighthouse.
Oh, nice. Hope of ray. Very
Yeah.
much good. Excellent.
And
You
a
tried.
cap.
पहन के दिखाओ.
So ये बहुत छोटा है. Like मैंने without measurement बनाए थे.
No, but well tried. Again, वो dome बनाना is not easy.
Yeah.
One of the hardest tasks creating a dome. Good.
So this is it.
So I want you guys to try and explore these material, product and all until 20th, next 1 week. After that, we'll be very much focused as per the pattern. Right now, it's look very weak. We'll come back for a feedback sessions and all. There, I want exactly as per the exams. Abhi lag raha you are enjoying doing something. It's okay. Let it be to like open your hand and doing some things, enjoying things. So this exploration will help you. We have discussed with your student earlier. I remember मैंने last year Shruti को मैंने बताया था. So I see in your work also what is missing here right now, the fold of the paper. Oh, I'm saying in that camera. This is very important. You should not get marked once you are using a paper. The GSM thickness of the paper is more like, suppose I'll take this one, avoid the branding part, and yeah, if I will fold this paper, so normally you are creating a shoes or cap and all. So I see many times the line here. So you should use some edges and paper so that the fold, it should not be stiff or rigid. Paper stiff or rigid नहीं होना चाहिए. Are you guys getting my point? Sir को मैम को मैं बता दूंगा demonstration के लिए. I am not prepared so well, to be honest. So I can show you in down camera कैसा वो दिखेगा. But you can create while doing it. You have to keep in a mind. So it should not be rigid, like whatever shelter houses or shoes का cap or side आप बना रहे हो, the edge should be very very finished or neat. Getting it? है ना? आगे करेंगे, बहुत छोटी चीज है but well try. हाँ जी, क्या पूछना आपको बताइए. अब कौन बोल रहे हैं? राकेश, आप कुछ बता रहे थे. ऋषि, हाँ बताइए.
सर मैं कह रहा था कि सर ट्रीज भी तो बना सकते हैं, मीनाक्षी टेम्पल भी बना सकते हैं, ब्रिजेस भी, मतलब सीढ़ी भी तो बना सकते हैं ना पेपर से.
बना सकते हैं, बट आई थिंक आपको ब्रीफ पता है, एग्जाम का ब्रीफ क्या है, सब्जेक्ट टॉपिक.
सर नहीं सर, आप बता दीजिए.
So you all will be added a situation test batch. First, look at the last 15-20 year का questions. Okay, anyway, I'm going next to Shruti. She's having an idea. She will tell you couple of last year paper. Your friend is here. She will tell you, अच्छा पहले questions क्या हैं, 2 साल पहले आए हैं, but what was the question paper? What kind of question they asked normally? है ना? So we need to work in a direction. You have hardly very limited time. So how maximize this particular time? Why I said, okay, no, this material will help you. There are many material you can use. है ना? Wood, paper में भी बहुत सारे type of. I remember for one of the exercise, we have explored different paper for our one of the submission. That is called, I don't remember the topic, the subject name. It was in my second semester. Okay, so you might need to require a lot of paper exploration, limited, which all paper, which all material, what to explore, what not to explore. So even though not only the topics, material also we'll see, because we need to work in a focus and right direction rather than just simply doing it something, right? So okay, Shruti, could you please start with some of the previous year question which you remember, and then followed by आपने क्या बनाया वो explain करो.
Sure, sir. I don't remember the exact questions, but I remember the topics that were there. It was more like jewelry design or set design and all of that. Like first say jewelry or any home decor item inspired from aquatic life or something like that. And then we had to make awards, trophies, badges, and different kinds of topics like those. These were the main topics, I guess. Mostly it was either in room interiors, or it was either a thematic one, or it was more of a single element, a utility product or something like that. So that's what I think it was.
Good. It comes in indoor, outdoor, thematic concept. एक बार टी-शर्ट बनाने आया था, एक बार ग्राउंड से बना, अब सोचो टी-शर्ट बनाने के लिए आया हुआ था आपका। और ऐसे टॉपिक जो है, कभी कभी आपको प्रोडक्ट डॉल बनाने आता है, बिकॉज यू हैव टू पास द सोशल मैसेज और सम थिंग्स. So understand the idea of the exams. This exam will not tell you to make a Meenakshi temple or Taj Mahal or Eiffel Tower. They are not going to check your craft skill. They are going to check aapki social understanding. Ideas will come on those parts. Let's Shruti to explain her product. Yeah, Shruti, go ahead.
So I didn't make a shoe and all of that. I made very small elements with minimal materials. That's what I worked on. So this is a butterfly I made out of wire and glazed paper. I don't know how well it looks.
No, you just show me up one other side of it. Okay, perfect. Next, what is next?
Then some chair exploration origami. This is a little off because I didn't use a thicker GSM. It's an origami paper.
Last time you did much better, I think.
This was just for exploration. I worked on a cruiser. And then this was a fridge I made. So it's a functional model, kind of something like that. And this is a metal design. I worked on some origami over here as well.
Okay.
And then the easiest way to make a table with just simple folds, something like this.
Yeah.
A pen stand.
How it's look from backside, inside?
I didn't keep a base for it because it'll probably be placed on a cardboard or something. I was thinking.
Yeah, this time, yeah, this kind of objects, I mean, this kind of product, in fact, now is there in market also.
Yeah.
This is like, you know, so that you can use it some other places also.
This was a bird exploration. So something like that. This was mask inspired. We had to use only glazed paper and normal white chart. So I made a, like, this is the sea and this is the sand, kind of nature inspired. So this was one of that. This one was to depict celebration. So it's like a wine bottle with, you know, I just gift wrapping kind of design to it.
Okay, good.
So this was a very complicated origami.
Upper part doesn't come, upper part I see it doesn't come properly.
No, so the fold itself is like this only because origami we had to make like 64 mini folds and then
right.
bring it together.
Origami, that's one you tried, okay?
Yeah, so yeah, that's it.
Good. It's like, you know, so this is the first step where you explore the material and object. That was, we will keep in mind, that's what we'll do it. I'll come back to the student presentations, in your work, because I see many of you are, I feel like, you know, still not have an idea is what exactly a situation test, why somebody is doing object or material handling. बहुत लोगों को पता है, but there are few of you. So let's look at the entire structure, which has, I think, has been discussed by sir also before. What needed, क्या करना है आपको. So there are the level and steps which one need to follow while doing this. You know, what need to be done once you are doing it? Introduction of the situation test. So you will have 100 marks exams, 2 hours of time you have. But here, what kind of mistake we do? We don't notice 2 hours exam is not there only for model making. You have to utilize situation test. They are giving you a situation where you are supposed to use the material as well as write up concept note neatly. Everything has to be done on that particular time. Then next is, you will see this is only in flow. Concept of 3D, like, you know, component, like, you know, you will learn the different component, different ideas of this model, like, you know, part. And that's your in a step has been discussed further. Design and creative thinking process and story building, because you need to write your concept note. So you need to have this creative thinking skill, like, you know, and how to write, how many of you have tried this writing part? Your student, anyone is it started? कुछ करा है आपने writing के लिए अभी? Okay. So I know this is what something we start in exam also last day. and while practicing also, exam like, last minute or last few seconds, or we start writing a concept note or preparation in last week of the exam, last ke 2-3 dinon. So that we'll avoid. We'll do it in advance so that we can score more. Rather than looking at 100 marks, if we look your exam for like, out of 10, so writing is the one of the very, very important part of it. Now, let's see, creative thinking, process, story building, we understand. Obviously, we are discussing all about material understanding and handling process. So can you guys understand here? Material understanding. That means what sort of material comes in your exam, the nature of the material, how to change. Like I have this carton sheet. I don't have proper, like, this is the carton box. If I will remove this part of this carton sheet, there's a layer of the carton. So if I'll remove this part, you will get a very nice texture inside of this. So the nature of this material, the stiffness of this material will change. So you need to explore the material. You can change the material nature. Flimsy material can be a very stiff and hard if you can weave and change the design. There are so many ways you can explore it. Now, next is, so that's what, this is the very important part which will be taken here and team will teach you. Faculty, mentor, expert, guest, they will teach you material handling, how to use this procedure. It's not just about to making a, or like, glue box and all this, which material where to use, because they are taking your material test. They are going to give you 20 of the different material in the exam along with the question. Product design and development, 3D model process, concept technique, concept like, compositions. And obviously once we learn this 4, so this is the pillar, we will come here to start making a product. Again, writing, presentation skills and technique, which interlink with other point of design thinking and too. So already what you have done, ideas, concept, basis on that, you will write. So last is 18 year, obviously, last 18 years, but that means counting from 2019, 2021, we don't have situation test exam. Weightage and all, we know this exam will having a 20% weightage, again, the 100 marks exam, 2-hour exam. Yeah, now, very important part. We are here in material list. The list of the material you can see here, which you should explore. It is around like, 40 material, ivory, cardboard, thermocol, glass paper, plastic paper, copper wire, kite paper, because these are the frequent material which has been given in Nift exam. If I'll count till 2014-13, there are fixed 10 to 12 material they were giving it. Fixed 10 to 12 material every year. After that, they started giving around 15-20 material, sometimes 20 plus also. Normally around 15 to 20 material that comes in your exam. And we ensure what material and kit will give you and what things you will practice in the class here. Out of this, 80% material will come in the exam. Is it good for you what you're going to learn here? 80% same material aega, it will be easy to understand rather than practicing with only ivory sheet or 2-4 materials ke saath mein. You all are ready to explore with all this material? Yes? Yeah?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Good.
Yes,
I
sir.
think most of you are speaking ahead, but yeah, you can say yes also.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir. इसका पूछ सकता हूँ?
कौन है? Rishi? आप doubt बाद में लेंगे Rishi. It will take time. You have already asked me 2-3 questions, okay? अब आपका doubt बाद में लेंगे. Hi, sir. So, yeah, I'm taking situation test class. You can come. That's fine. 1 second, guys. I have my senior is here. He is the first batch textile design pass out, Nift Bangalore. 1 second. Let us. I requested the sir, he might join you some other day. But yeah, I want like, just few minutes if you can join and tell them your expertise and experience. When you have given the exam, man, like, imagine 2009 pass out. So situation test in 2005. Yeah, so your input will also, I'm talking about 18-year paper. Here is live example we have. Go get your later and come. Okay, luckily I met my senior here. He came to Reno studio. So I've requested him, if he wishes, he will give you some input what happened in 2004-5 exams. Well, come back here. you all now know the importance of this material, why this material to use, why we'll use it, right? And then list of other tools which require for your exam. Class content and plan. There are few. I mean, you can see a live example also, which you can practice in the classes. But again, this is for your material exploration, so that you will have a learning. This, but you cannot make it in exam. Now, week 1, week 2, week 3. It has divided into a couple of weeks because that is what the timeline you have. Following your introduction, we are here introduction week and development, some of the development, second week and third week. Sir ne bataya, you all are aware. In case you are watching us on YouTube or pehli baar join kara hai, very nice Archie. I can see you are using the right techniques. Good. So if you are doing it first time, then you can, you might try what to say. I mean, you can stop this video and you can see, and later you can contact. We'll share you the PDF. So this is student exploration. There are some of the drawing basic shapes and all. I will quickly hand over to Sir so that he can give you some idea and you can ask the question related to, and then I'll continue later. And then the basic shapes. So this is a flow. One of your friend, I think Rishi was asking, okay, kya class ka flow hoga? So you can see. So yes, you are supposed to start with the basics, shapes and all. That is one of the part. Side by side, other material, what has mentioned there, those material handling. Exploration of the material, every kind of the paper, and then suppose they have given tissue paper or glossy paper or tissue paper or different kind of a material has been given. So how to use, mix with all this and come up with a different product or different shapes. You will not get blank once you will handle the material. So that's what you can see example also here. How to make your product more lively also. Here ice cream stick has been used. Here if you will see the same stick has been used, tissue, ice cream and the wire, how it has used over here, right? So in all different way, I said exam was there 2 years back. So that's what you can see here. Bhavna ka picture, she is in 3rd year in Nift right now, and she do a blog for you guys. You have seen, must be many of you have seen her video on Ignite India. Yeah, so that's a nice way, see her in this presentation. So that's how again you will get a chance. So now what you have learned in a paper exploration, I think you can see my cursor here. Yeah, it's seen. Good. So you can see a paper exploration, then the paper look what we make, wet paper, and then adding all this, how you can make the product. So it's not always with the one base paper and material. So all the step by step, it's a very few example, step by step you will learn. Same way, clay packets are also comes. There are different kind of the clay. This is a mud clay, you can see. All the clay exploration will be done, and that you can practice. Last year and all, when there was a lockdown, we make sure that how a student can make the clay in home using a different material. है ना? आटा के साथ भी explore किया था बच्चों ने. Yeah, this is the one of the question. Two of them, the last material I can see using the wire and tissue, mix of 2-3 materials. और ये जो T-shirt देख रहे हो, this was a question of 2010 or 11. Similar question was there. 2010 में कौन सा एक गेम हुआ था इंडिया में? It was in Delhi, Commonwealth game. Commonwealth game. हाँ जी.
वो Commonwealth.
हाँ, good. So Commonwealth game के लिए डिजाइन करने के लिए आया हुआ था. Once, okay. So can you see T-shirt design जो मैंने बताया आप कैसे कर सकते हो? There are a couple of example has been given over here. So I'm just quickly running it. You can do. I mean, you can come back here again. So different exercise. I'm here right now on 7 number exercise right now. And there are many more which we'll look for later. Okay. उसके बारे में हम discuss करेंगे. Class में कैसे आप कर सकते हो. Can you see all this crafted, how you can give your shapes over here in a half of the way, paper fold say. So this was the, one of the batch in Indranagar, HSR branches, which we have discussed. Subject content and all, you can explore the more and more material, and you can have a better learning of it. So a different way of the workshop, material, content. Yeah, this is the one of the part you can see here. This exercise, a student is supposed to get the material from the outside. We have not given a class में. आप देख रहे हो किसी ने bottle लाया है, किसी ने wood लाया है. It's a group of 3 student exercise. I have done this one in class. That's what I remember. Then they are supposed to write. They are create the theme, write up concept note, और सारे को mix करके ये बना हुआ है. Can you see here right now? Why? और ये सारे material जो है वो रिसाइकल किया हुआ उन्होंने लाया है, उसको अपसाइकल करके इसको प्रेजेंटेशन बनाया. And then the workshop and all, if we'll have a time, because there's a very small span of the time, so later we'll plan for some workshop, I promise you. But yeah, we are planning for a student visit in Mumbai Film City. There is a one college there, and there is one more couple of college education trip come this, but this trip is just after NIFT entrance exam, not before the Nift entrance exam. 2 days trip, so it will be post your pre-boards and all. And in between, many of you are writing a 12th exam, so that visit also we are planning it. So like how we have education trips are here for a student in 2019, so possible nahi ho paya 2021 mein, so this year in 2022 we'll have. So that registrations are also open. You can ask more detail further post class. And Varun sir, could you please join me? So yes, tell me who is there.
Sir, I'm Sohagi. Sir, offline classes will be there in Bhubaneswar if possible.
No, I have mentioned couple of center here. It's good you have asked Bhubaneswar. You may write in a comment box while registering it. If there are the student, we'll start. We have the branch there. I will discuss and we'll keep a 1 week, 10 days offline class also. Online is continue, offline also we can keep.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, because I know there are many students are from Bhubaneswar too. So we'll see how many of there. Okay.
Yes, sir, if possible.
Yeah, current plan, I have told you for Bangalore, one is next to NIFT, then Indranagar, followed by Pune. Immediately you can start. Last week of this month in Chennai, not currently. Okay, followed by same time in Bombay and Delhi. We have Gwalior, if you know your friends are and many students are interested, because I know there's no one is taking offline. There we have a team, we can start. And yes, Bhubaneswar also we can start. Okay. So how far is NIFT for you, Bhubaneswar Nift? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
How far is Nift for you?
Sir, around 10 kilometer, I guess.
Okay, okay. So you continue with the online. I will try to arrange that one. Please do message me all the students, your batchmates and other who is looking at. They are the classes in Bhubaneswar. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Please inform your batchmates. All right. Let me check where is sir. So we'll get his live experience. Come on, Varun sir, could you please join for a while? Just try to recall now what you did in 2005-6. Yeah.
2000. So which part do you?
So here is Varun Ranga sir. Okay.
Hello guys. How are you?
Hello sir. Good evening.
Good evening. All prepping up for NIFT, is it?
Situation
test. Just striking me. Probably when I did the situation test, they were just born.
It's like you can't say these kids like this, yeah. They'll kill you. Okay, you come here, please. So it's really interesting, like what you said. But trust me. So we
I'm outdated, guys. So if I am like totally
I'll ask a couple of questions. Might be they will also ask you. So when you have given the exam 2005-6 and all, so however, Nift is so competitive exam that time because there were very few centers. I think 5 center was there or 7 was there, 5 or 7. That was the number of the center in that time.
Yeah, 7 centers.
Yeah, 7 centers was there. So right now it is 17 plus centers.
Okay.
Obviously, number of the students has increased, but still that time it was more competitive. So getting a Bangalore Nift in South is like big deal. Like, you know,
Yeah.
It's like
first used to be Delhi and second used to be
Bangalore. Okay. Almost same. Delhi, Bangalore, Bombay. I keep in almost in the same that track. So in the top center you got in. What was the role of situation test, if you remember a little bit?
Yeah.
And if you remember what was there in exam, so if you can address them would be really better.
At that point of time,
I remember I have asked many people. The situation test was very toughest test at that time.
Okay.
They used to give lot of paper.
Yeah.
You have to make like those bridge and all. Very typical exam it was.
Yeah. Back then it used to be CAT and GAT used to be there when I did it. CAT used to be 100 marks and GAT used to be 100 marks. So
Second round.
Yeah. So after this, after the
3D craft
screening,
model one.
3D craft model. So I did it in Chennai. So we had an option to do it in Chennai. I think it happened in the month of April And that's when I'm first seeing NIFT Chennai campus. So
nice.
it was like, I've seen so many movies shot here and all of those things. So it was very cool. And I saw a lot of students walking around with papers, and it was like, can I talk to them and go ask them questions? And I was curious too. Like, I just given an exam. I didn't know much about Nift. Back then, Tamil Nadu also didn't know. My batchmates or schoolmates didn't know much about Nift. So when I landed there, I just knew this place was there in so many movies. I've seen this room. So it was like classic. So I tried to talk to a couple of people and all of those things. And I went one day before the situation test so I can socialize with people and all of, and know where I'm going to do it and stuff. And then when I did the situation test, it was a lot of things were given. It was, they gave straws. I remember, I don't remember exactly. Thermocol sheets and straws and cardboard and crate paper, the colored paper they had given. And they had asked us to do one photography studio with a layout for a photography studio. So probably I do remember I started blocking it off, like one place for studio, one place is reception, people can come and sit. So I kind of made a layout. And then probably one place I wanted a swing so these couples can sit and take photographs. So kind of designed it like that. I think that's all that I remember vaguely. So that was the question.
Do you remember how many hour exam it was?
I think 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah,
Okay.
2 hours.
Okay, good. So it's the same pattern.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyone is having any question?
Any particular questions?
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
One
So
by
this
one.
is me, Anuja.
Hi, Anuja.
Sir, hello. Sir, could you give some pro tips that we can follow to get a rank between 1 to 10
Okay, I think Krishna
in
sir is
situation test?
Krishna sir is the better person to address this question because he's aware of the current norms. Just stay as clear as possible. Go with, do all the preparation one day before. And on the day of the examination, go completely clear, blank. So when the question, do some breathing exercise in the morning. Probably do some pranayam or like, box breathing. Check out what's box breathing or something like that. So your head is very clear on the day of the exam. All the preparation previous day. Exam day, nothing. Just go with an open mind. And when the question comes, think of who's going to be the user. Think what are the questions like? What do they ask them to design?
These days? These days questions are a bit simple. Like, I remember 2004, 5, 6 was a very lengthy question. I asked many people like him and these like, then other FD pass out and all.
So situation test, they ask them
still
to make
it is
something.
there. Yeah, no, but because, make a doll, social, this one, or then 3D plans are, but like, might be some museum park, sometimes t-shirt design, sometimes
museum
product
park
or t-shirt design, or these things are like some simple questions. I mean, compared to that, if I see until 2009-10, now the questions are a bit easier.
Okay, so whatever you are designing, think of two aspects. One is it should have the user in mind. That's the difference between art and design. So the user's usability, utility features of it, it should be beneficial for the user. It should give multiple utility features for the user and the market segment you are doing it for. You should have the end user clear in your mind, or your client clear in your mind. And another one is it should show your identity also as a creator. Two aspects, marry them both. And that should give you good results in whatever you do. And do it calmly, as calmly as possible.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, one more student was about to ask some questions. Somebody else was asking, please go ahead.
So art and craft is matter in situation test. Crafting.
Skill, I think he's asking about the craft skill.
Craftsmanship skill, you are saying?
Yes.
You are asking about the skill, is it? Craftsmanship
yes,
design?
By crafting, making trees, bridges, and temples, whatever, by cutting origami.
Yeah, if those could be very beneficial. If you know a couple of techniques that you can do, practice before a day or two. Don't keep anything for the last moment. Whatever you know is what you know for the examination. But any of these skills that you know beforehand is going to be beneficial. Maybe you know to make flowers, maybe you know to, I mean, both flowers are basic things. You know some tricks and things to do with paper and cardboard, those could be really beneficial. Like, yeah, you could use those techniques somewhere if there is a chance. And not just now, even if you clear Nift later, it will be beneficial. So do gather some skills if you're serious about Nift. It could help in the creative career.
I learned this at 2015 when I was small.
Okay, you already learned.
Maternal uncle used to make some bridges. There was also book available for crafting, paper cutting.
Nice, nice. You might find Instagram pages also that do paper crafts and things like that. So maybe you can pick up a couple of things. So to do DIY.
Lantern.
Yeah.
Of lantern.
Okay. Wish you the best.
All right. So thank you so much, Varun sir.
Okay, thank you guys. I'm carrying on. I'm in a bit of a hurry. I just ran in. I came here for some
time,
work.
like, you know, in
And
between.
Krishna sir introduced me to you guys. It's a pleasure meeting you guys. Wish you the best. You guys are the next generation. Do good stuff. Do good work. Spread good vibes. Stay happy. Thank you.
It's our pleasure, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
It's our pleasure you are here, sir. Like, you know, Varun sir has served Aditya Birla 5+ years. Then he was with, and currently in academic also, you know, the college, NIFT, Pearl, JD. He's into strategy, teaching, planning of the complete subjects and courses over there. So it's our pleasure to come. You have joined us. I mean, yes, it's your humbleness, sir. In between, yes, but how come you'll say me no? Yes, never no to Krishna. Good job. Good boy. Okay, so we'll continue your feedback session for now. Yeah. So I promise couple of you more to have, like, you know, we'll take your question, and then I remember I'll explain you the kit part also. And meanwhile, you guys are working so well in class. That's good. I can see. Rishi, why don't you also continue with the work? I'm seeing it. I can't see. And the others student, Ritika, Neha, what you are doing it, Palak, Pragati, Niharika, what you are here for?
So actually, I didn't got the time because of my keyboards.
Do it now. I'm saying it. Now your friends are doing it. That's what I said. I didn't ask you what you did before. Riya Singh. Well, so your hands are already raised. So next I'm going to Sana. Sonal, followed by Sabah, and then the Riya. Next three. So starting with Sonal. क्या दिखाना है बताइए Sonal.
Yes, I have a shoe.
Okay, you also did shoes. Very nice.
It was assignment given by Vijay sir. Yes.
Okay. Okay, good. Shape पे थोड़ा ध्यान देंगे. You do the observation. Colors and all is looking nice. Okay. Shape को और अच्छे से थोड़ा observe करोगे आप, है ना? ऐसे लोफर शूज, जैसे जो open वाला शूज आता है ना, just notice it. So how the shapes are, how you will get that shapes. Cutting के time में, जैसे मैं cutting कर रहा था ना, I was telling you while cutting this. तो इसको cutting के time में ये देखेंगे जो कहाँ से ये raise shapes बनेगा, इसका base shapes कैसे आएगा. All right? है ना? Good. You want to explain something, Sonal, or is just a product explanation? Write up here.
No, sir, no write up.
कोई बात नहीं. अभी आपने start ही करा. We'll have this later. Sabah. So soon I'm going to start the material exploration. Yeah, again you did also, Sus. Okay, this is the base. Perfect. हाँ जी, क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
हम दिखा रहे हैं सर को.
शबा, बताओ.
सर अभी इसमें रेड स्ट्राइप ऐड कर दिया है. वही कर रहे थे.
इनसाइड कैसा है इसका? इनसाइड दिखाइए.
इससे see.
Oh, this is what. See, once you take example of the brands and other things, it gives you this smart look also. Very nice. That's how you have designed. Okay, इसीलिए बेस का पेपर भी मैच किया आपने कलर के हिसाब
तो
से.
कार्डबोर्ड यूज किया बेस पे.
I know, I got it. But वो इनसाइड का जो एरिया था ना आपका, उसको थोड़ा क्लोज से आप दिखाना कैसा है वो. Your finishing are better. Good. But this should go inside. You can keep a, like, you know what happen is we can keep a 2 layer of the paper here. और ये जो fold आ रहे हैं ना, तो आपके जो fold आ रहे हैं ना सबा, am I audible सबा? या ये जो आप fold कर रहे हो ना वो उसके बीच में जाएगा, वो neater होगा. जैसे मान लो I'm adding a paper here. एक पेपर को मुझे attach करना है यहाँ पे, this particular part में. यहाँ पे फोकस करो सबा. So if you are adding a paper, so Aisa, there's a background noise from your side. Could you please mute yourself? Yeah, perfect. So सब आप देख रहे हो, जैसे आप ये ऐड आप लोगों ने जो करा है ना, तो you have added on this upper part, इसके बेस पे ऐड करा है. Entire fold and area if you will put inside of this, और यहाँ पे आप इसको सैंडविच इसके बीच में करते आप, तो वो आपका दिखता नहीं, जो अंदर में वो आपका फिनिशिंग अंदर अटैच करा अभी. फिनिशिंग वो ग्लू और वो अंदर का एरिया अनटाइडी सा दिख रहा होगा. आपका कम है, नीटर है. आई हैव सीन जस्ट बिफोर दिस वाज मोर, तो वो आप और कम हो सकता था. ऑलराइट, है ना? ओके, लेट मी गो नेक्स्ट टू सबा के बाद. आई टोल्ड वन मोर स्टूडेंट हु इज नेक्स्ट. रिया. Ria, you're not there. Archie, are you ready?
So
Okay, carry on.
So this is mine.
Good, explain karo.
So I had made this by cardboard, but ये उतना अच्छा नहीं बना. मैंने बस इस
हाँ बताइए ना.
मैंने इसमें इधर कुछ ऐड नहीं किया, इसीलिए थोड़ा अजीब सा लग रहा है. So it's need perfection, more perfection.
क्या एक्सप्लेन करेंगे ना. आपने पेपर कौन कौन सा यूज किया? डू यू नो नाउ आफ्टर यूजिंग दिस? यू गाइस आर नॉट गोइंग टू बी अ क्राफ्टमैन. पेपर क्वेलिंग जो भी यूज कर रहे हैं, यू नीड टू नो सो दैट यू कैन हैव अ बेटर राइटिंग आल्सो. तो आपकी जो वो पेपर साइन कर रही है, उसको कौन सा पेपर कहते हैं? नाम बताइए.
सर मैंने यूज किया है कार्डबोर्ड शीट और फिर ग्लिटर पेपर.
ओके, व्हाट एल्स इज देयर अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट?
सर और कोई पेपर नहीं यूज किया मैंने, बस यही सब है. और ग्लू एंड बस.
Glue and okay. So it's not necessary. Exam में you will not get such fancy paper again.
No.
So a glitter paper I think is cost 10 to 15 bucks. We use the kit, so we know it's like, you know, costly. So avoid करेंगे use करने का. I know, I mean, being a girl, it's like, you know, want something very fancy, neat, clean, बढ़िया सा, अच्छा लगे. That's good. But for your practice purpose, right now onwards, develop the habit. What's there required in the exam? For a look, it's looking nice. It's looking good. अच्छा लग रहा है, but उसकी जरूरत नहीं है ना. ओके, चलो. एनीवे, गुड वर्क. आपने जो बनाया है, इफ इट्स इन अंडर द टाइम राइट अप वगैरह करके आपने कंप्लीट कर लिया, तो यू ऑल कैन स्कोर अराउंड 60-50% मार्क्स, है ना. सो अर्नव, आर यू रेडी विद समथिंग?
सर मैं एक्चुअली काम कर रहा हूँ एक वक्त पे.
क्या बना रहे हो? दिखाओ. हाफ डन.
सर मैं एक सैंडल बना रहा था, तो लाइक मैंने आप देख पा रहे हो?
हाँ जी, दिख रहा है.
हाँ, तो पहले एक्चुअली ना मैंने सोल बनाया था, तो यू नो आई एक्चुअली यूज्ड थर्मोकोल एंड अ कार्डबोर्ड टू गिव दैट स्लोप. इफ यू कैन सी, यहाँ पे थोड़ा मोटा और फिर यहाँ पे पतला हो जाता है. एंड देन यहाँ पे आई वाज इंस्पायर्ड बाय ट्राइबिंग स्टफ, तो मैंने पतले पतले स्ट्रिप्स काटे हैं पेपर के. And you know, maybe I would weave something here instead of adding straps so that it looks a bit more natural. एंड फिर अंदर से थोड़े से सपोर्ट डालूंगा ताकि ये जो अंदर में इफ यू कैन सी द सेम थिंग आई नीड टू कवर दोस कटआउट्स सो दैट्स द बेसिक आइडिया
Okay, very nice, good. Halfway things are also important to sew and get the idea. खुशी सिन्हा, आप कुछ दिखाना चाह रहे हो?
Yes, sir. I have made this shoe.
कलर कॉम्बिनेशन भी आप इम्प्रूव कर सकते हो कुछ. It's looking okay, है ना, but इसको और इम्प्रूव कर सकते हो. I really like the way you have used the lace area, है ना, पेपर का लेस बना के आपने यूज करा है. Again आपका पेपर फोल्ड जो है that is not coming out properly. There's a lines are coming there, right? It's a rigid paper. So make them more flimsy or foldable and then you use. If it's thick paper, उसको थोड़ा आप शेप में लाओगे वो आ जाएगा. All right? है ना. Apart from that, कितना टाइम लगा इसमें करने में?
So almost 40 minutes, 40 to
45 minutes. So then you have a skill, you can do it far better. Observation थोड़ा और ध्यान देंगे. जैसे आपकी फ्रेंड ने we have seen Sabha का, she has noticed, observed the one shoes and then उसको follow करा, वैसे बनाया. तो उसमें छोटी छोटी डिटेलिंग जो है ना, that's making her things more smarter. Might be अभी just मैं देख रहा था, she was adding a red stripes there. वो कलर कॉम्बिनेशन, तो आप एक रेफरेंस शुरू में ले सकते हो to design your own. उससे पहले कुछ प्रैक्टिस के लिए रेफरेंसेस ले सकते हैं to make it more original, aesthetic, presentable, है ना. कलर का रेफरेंस, बैलेंस कैसे होएगा.
thin paper, so it took me more time to stick it and all.
Yeah. No, 40 minutes is ideally a good, I mean, decent time. It's not more time. आप और अच्छा क्विक बना सकते हैं, that's good, है ना. Okay, sure. Next one, we'll take one or two of you who have raised the hand. Premika, you have raised the hand. You want to show something?
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Yeah, this is a lighthouse.
Yeah.
My current lighting is not so good, so yeah.
Okay.
It looks a bit there.
Right, perfect.
And then, sir.
Cap.
Yeah, I also made a cap.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but I've tried to make this cap about 3 times at least. This is my 3rd attempt. It's still not neat enough, though. Like
yeah, but it's very much improved.
Beginning, it's very.
Yeah, some area, but overall that's come out well, like, you know, and it's good proto sample. I think you can wear it also.
Yeah, I was wearing it till now. So.
Oh, good.
But the finishing is not so good, actually.
Good, you're not happy, but yeah, it's a, like, you know, decent enough. It's not
so
easy. Yeah,
and for the write-ups, do we have something like a format?
We will, like, you know, after your understanding, we'll teach you. I've seen in the syllabus, write-up is a part of it. Very important part. When the write-up comes, that's the 5th stage. Once you know how to plan it, how to take the theme, concept, development, so you have a roughly idea what you're going to develop, what theme you have taken. So mixing all these things, only you can do a write-up, right? Like suppose you are going to cook something today and you don't know how to cook, what material ingredient to use, how you will do a write-up. First, you know what ingredient to use, how to make all this idea, then you have a nice write-up because you know the journey. It's very simple. If you have went for some travel, you had experience of the journey of that particular place, and then you have to write about it. Easily you can write, and you just read about that place, do a write-up, and your, like, you know, point on that. So both will have a lot of difference. Agree? Yeah. So okay. Next, or slowly, passively, we'll start the write-up part also. Okay. Anyone else? No? I was giving a feedback, so many of the students is not much active today. But that was happened. That will create the difference, you know. That's what I kept it the kit part in a later half. Good. I can see you're so much dedicated towards your work, wearing it, using it. Very nice. Enjoy, guys. Like, this way you can make sure that your work has to be more perfect. Well, so we'll discuss that particular part. One of your friend is raising the hand and I cannot ignore. After that, we'll come into that part. Yeah. Aisha, I can see your hand. Like, you can raise, you can give the thumbs up, It's good your camera is on so I can see. Yeah.
Sir, I made a bag.
Bag बनाया आपने, very nice. मेरा प्यारा सा क्यूट सा सिंपल बैग बनाया आपने.
Yes, sir, it opens.
ओह, ओपनिंग फंक्शनल बैग बनाया है. और वो जो फंक्शनल बैग के लिए आपने जो बनाया ना हार्ट वाला वो एरिया वहां पे वो जाके लगेगा.
ऐसे कलर कर दिया वो बस ऐसे.
नहीं तो क्या आपने कलर किया, कलर के लिए नहीं बोल रहा हूँ मैं. आपने जो फंक्शनलिटी बनाया है ना विच हार्ट, दैट इज द कॉन्सेप्ट, दैट इज गुड आइडिया. What message you want to give? I mean, this is important everybody to understand. Can you show that one again? So what is the theme of your product? We go inside the store and we realize, okay, no, this is the Christmas time. We go inside the store, we realize, okay, hey, they are celebrating Diwali. How you get to know? Look at the facade area, the way they display. So this is a very important message your friend Isa is trying to give. From last 2 weeks, there is a war in between. We can say Asia and Europe. In short, we can say Russia and Ukraine, kind of. So if you want to sustain more, to have a better world, to be here with a better life after 2 years of pandemic and this war and all, we need to understand the humanity. We need to understand the care and the, for all. And that's how she can start writing and building the storyline for that also. Might be, it's just a one glimpse I'm telling you. So if anything you have in mind, idea, your concept, that has to be seen in your work. और उसके साथ साथ उन्होंने उसको functional भी बनाया. There's the use of it. It's not just for a decoration. तो वहां पे जाके वो stick वो अंदर जा रहा, right ऐसा?
Yes.
Getting fixed over there. Good. और क्या दिखा रहे थे आप? Next दिखाओ.
ये बास्केट बनाने का कोशिश की बट ये थोड़ा सा गलत हो गया इस तरीके से. मतलब
क्या
ये
बनाया आपने? क्या है?
ये बास्केट जैसा कुछ.
अच्छा, बास्केट
थोड़ा ज्यादा हो गया. ये एक और लेयर कम होता तो हैंडल.
कोई बात नहीं, अभी तो एक्सप्लोर करेंगे, लर्न करेंगे. अभी आपने सुना ना आपकी फ्रेंड यहाँ पे हैं प्रीमिका. she has done 3 times the hat because she want to make a perfect hat.
मैंने एक हैट बनाया था बहुत सुंदर सा बट वो अभी बेड के नीचे गिर गया और अभी मिल नहीं रहा है, गायब हो गया.
So keep your stuff nicely because in final jury also you have to present, not for the exam or practice right now, in college. So your habit will help you there. Okay? Carry the good habit. Okay, nice. Anything else right now? No? Then I start the explanation and then I will take your question.
I also want to show.
Okay, Achi, आप भी दिखा दो. Then I'll start and then if 1-2 of you want to show, later we'll take. और बीच में मैं फिर किट दिखा दूंगा. बताइए आज.
I made this Santorini kirigami.
किरीगमी से बनाया. हाँ, अब ये ना कंप्लीट ऐसे, I mean it's looking good but कंप्लीट ऐसा ऑनलाइन स्टफ नहीं लेना जो एकदम देखा हुआ हो.
No sir, it's not.
नहीं, वैसे मैं नहीं बता रहा हूँ. आप ये कितना भी बढ़िया बनाओगे ना, मतलब मोस्ट ऑफ देम हैव सीन ऑलरेडी बिफोर. प्रैक्टिस के लिए बढ़िया, अच्छा है. मतलब जैसे बॉटल बैग भी देखा हुआ है. लेटर वी विल लर्न. फिर से वो क्लोज करके दिखाना अच्छा लग रहा था. फॉर लर्निंग पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू इट्स रियली गुड. गुड. इसको आप कहीं पे यूज कर सकते हैं स्टफ को इन सम पर्टिकुलर पार्ट while making some indoor outdoor. ऐसे अगर कोई सीन आया तो उसमें थोड़ा सा पार्ट में ये आप बना सकते हैं to show some particular area. It's good. जैसे ये सब layout
geometrical shape village scene.
Oh,
this is a card.
Nice. Lovely. This is nice.
Well.
Okay, very good. कितने टाइम में बनाया ये वाला कंपोजिशन आपने?
ये सर 3 hours में.
So अपने फ्रिंजिंग और कपल ऑफ टेक्निक्स वो यूज किया है. वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. दीज आर द टेक्निक्स नीड टू लर्न. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. हैट भी बनाया आपने. बॉस लेडी. यस, गुड. दिस वाज वेरी ट्रेंडिंग टॉपिक दीस डेज. गुड, गुड. सो मूविंग फॉरवर्ड टू द
and sir this paper layout.
ये भी दिखाना था आपको. So you love to play with layering, paper, origami, kirigami stuffs. Very nice, this one is. I mean, I really like it. I would, in fact, आप photo भेजना, I would like to even post also. Yeah, story वगैरह हम डलवाएंगे. Very good. है ना? So आप लोग काफी अच्छा कर रहे हो. It's, you need to learn from each other also. So once you are added in a group, form का link sir ने भेजा था. I will ensure that जो आप group में भी share करिए, so that you can learn from each others. Just take the benefit of it. Okay. Now let's come back to have this one. I will explain you the kit part which I have discussed before. तो ये जो kit box है, इसमें क्या है, कैसे है और कैसे ये काम करेगा. So, and then I'll explain you all the 3 type of the courses also, which is there for you guys. So there are the material. We have seen the having this, like, you know, PC box. You can get, like, you know, material, but you may not get which sort of tissue paper to use. जैसे ये वाले टिश्यू पेपर नॉर्मली एग्जाम्स में ज्यादा आए हैं, बहुत ही थिन और पतला सा. अगर आप देख पा रहे हो, आई एम शोइंग यू हियर, यू कैन लुक इट हियर. बहुत ही थिन सा होता है ये. So there is a range of the tissue paper, but what comes in your Nift exam, that is important, है ना. जैसे कलर वाले balls जो एक बार ये भी आया था, you know, in the exam. Here is the clay. This clay obviously will not able to exactly match the clay type, but I can see along with the one, these you have a clay box here. So inside is the colorful clay is there. Then this material boxes, tool box, we can say this one more like a material box. So having a scissor paper, slightly, this we are providing to the students. Out of this, I think the next box is your, next packet is your, where you have a 10 different kind of the paper sample. So similar paper jo aaye hain, those sample is here. Now you can use similar paper in a home rather than picking a some other type of paper, because आप वो material को use करेंगे और similar material जब exam में आएगा. So what is the benefit is you are already familiar with that, how to handle it. You never know आप कौन सा use कर रहे हो अभी, वो appropriate है या नहीं. तो ivory sheet है, kite paper है. जैसे अभी आप you remember 2005 और 4 में जब वरुण सर ने एग्जाम दिया था, उन्होंने भी आपको कुछ मटेरियल बताया. तो हमने क्या करा लास्ट 12-15 ईयर में, 20 ईयर में जिन लोगों ने एग्जाम दिया, क्या एग्जाम दिया, क्या क्वेश्चन आया, वी हैव डन सम सर्वे एंड वी आस्क्ड सम ऑफ द सीनियर्स, यू नो, एंड दैट्स हाउ लाइक यू नो वी मेक दिस किट एरिया प्रॉपर पेपर्स, क्या चीजें आ सकती हैं. नाउ द पार्ट कम्स व्हिच हैविंग अ यू नो क्वेश्चन पेपर विद द लेआउट. ये मैंने लास्ट टाइम भी एक्सप्लेन किया था, तो आई विल नॉट गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग. तो क्या कुछ सैंपल पेपर आपने दे दिया, वो आइडिया हो गया 2 घंटे में बैठ के. जैसे आपकी फ्रेंड अनुजा ने बताया, जो मैंने तो बनाया सर, व्हाट आई डिड इज इन थोड़ा टाइम जब मिला तब बनाया. तो जैसे हम निफ्ट का फर्स्ट राउंड में पेपर दे रहे थे, वैसे आपको टेस्ट पेपर देना. इसके अलावा जो आपको इसके साथ मिलेगा, which obviously you can collect online also, but yeah, we will give some of the sample of the like you know material content जो बनाया हुआ हो. Then you can get this also, last couple of year 10-15 year question paper, then the some like you know tips and all. Later some custom class individual to get guideline and feedback based on that test. So this is a toolbox which is additional, I mean, that we are giving it. Many of the students are not a part of Ignite. You can buy it through Amazon. I'll recommend if you haven't like you know registered and joined it before. And the previous year old students and all, they can ask the team, and for you there is a comprehensive price and things. You can take it through this also. Apart from that, we decided like how you have seen the like you know we met sir, you will have mentors who will help you out with your prep part. To एक तो रेगुलर क्लास है आपकी जो आपको होगी मटेरियल की, and you will make a I mean this one, and additional feedback sessions and all. More classes will be added with the Shruti ma'am and then another faculty, and then the guest lecture or guest faculty to give you the marking, so that you will have a different dimension and ideas. Okay, so we will connect with all this faculty. We will make sure that we'll take their feedback also, so that will help us into our exam prep. That will help us to get the different ideas. तो उससे क्या होगा, जो we'll able to score more out of 20 जो है, the chances are more to score 15 plus, 16 plus, 17 plus, है ना. When you are happy with the classes, most of your feedback I got to know, जो आपको अच्छा लग रहा class material explore कर रहे हैं, but those dimensions are important to add, like you know, like in 360 degree approach are important, so that we can score more better. जैसे कि आपकी friend ने पूछा था, I mean I really like it that there Anuja said that I how to come in top 1 to 10. तो ऐसे सोचना शुरू करना बहुत जरूरी है. Later we'll see what rank will come. You're already in under, like, you know, एक तो सबको पता है whichever category you are in, you know, you are under 10,000. आप में से कई सारे बच्चे under 5,000 होंगे, and there are few kids is under thousands. So why not to think wherever I am, I'm guessing it, like, you know, right now. If you're already in top 100, why not to come in single digit? So let's make these things possible when we have such a great this thing, such a dynamic vast team, जहाँ पे कि आपको material का idea है, content का idea है, practice क्या करना है वो पता है, feedback मिलेगा, तो you also figure out the time, and conventionally we are okay working in a late evening, night, early morning, afternoon का class, evening का class, जिस batch में जो suitable है आपके लिए post your schools and college. Please do mention the class, the form has been given. तो आप advanced premium class के लिए regular जिस batch के लिए आप जहाँ पे भी suitable हो, accordingly whichever center or completely online. Like suppose I know Anuja is, like, you know, having a board and other things, she cannot come for anywhere offline classes. So nothing like that. Online also we can comprehensively, we can do it far better. In last 2 years during 2021, we taught around 4,000 plus students. In that 600 to 800 students पहले साल, दूसरे साल भी almost 400 बच्चे थे जो कि सिर्फ ऑनलाइन क्लास के लिए थे, और बाकी जो मैं नंबर बता रहा हूँ they were associated with the recorded sessions and all. तो वो भी हमारे पास काफी सारा है, जिसमें कि बच्चों का काम है, फीडबैक है, और वो सारे आप देख सकते हैं. बट दैट पार्ट विल कम लेटर, विल गिव यू ऑल दिस एक्सेस लेटर. पहले आप एक्सप्लोर करो, फर्स्ट वीक का काम, मटेरियल एक्सेस करो, सीखो, उस पर फीडबैक लो. सेकेंड वीक comprehensively we'll start the write up, concept note and all, expert feedback, previous year के बच्चे, senior mentors या जो चेक करते हैं, राइट एग्जाम दे को कंडक्ट कराते हैं और माइट भी जूरी देते हैं, वो फैकल्टी का इनपुट्स, राइट. सो ऑल दिस विल कंटिन्यू इन अ सेम वे. नाउ दिस इज अ टाइम फॉर योर क्वेश्चंस. फॉर लास्ट 10 minutes you guys can ask me, है ना, और we will end this session after that. Yes, tell me. Anyone having any question?
Sir. Hello, sir.
Yes, tell me, you're audible.
Sir, एग्जामिनेशन हॉल में कटिंग मैट मिलेगा या नहीं, या खुद का ले जाना होता है?
नहीं बाबू, मैट आपको शायद अलाउ भी नहीं करेंगे, आप लेके जाना अगर है तो. हम भी प्रीमियम किट में ये सब में जो बच्चे 10,000 5,000 का भी हमारा किट है अमेजोन पे, वो भेजते हैं. 10,000 वाले में हम भी मैट देते हैं. बट वी आर नॉट श्योर जो वो मैट आपको मिलेगा या आई मीन यूज करने दिया जाएगा, नहीं दिया जाएगा. बिकॉज यू आर नॉट सपोज टू कैरी द मैट इनसाइड एज पर योर.
लिखा नहीं था कुछ भी कि लेकर जाना है कटिंग मैट, तो वहाँ प्रोवाइड करना चाहिए. मींस सरफेस अगर सही रहा तब तो दिक्कत नहीं है, बट अगर सरफेस सही नहीं है तो फिर प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है नाइफ से काटने में, पेपर कटर से.
भाई साहब थोड़ा पेशेंस से सुन लो आप, मैंने बताया था, मैंने 4 बार एग्जाम दिया था, बता रहा हूँ मैं आपको.
अच्छा,
है ना. सो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज, तो आपको मैट वहां नहीं दिया जाएगा, एक चीज तो कंफर्म है, ठीक है. ओके, Nift will not give you the mat in the exam. Nift का desks or benches, your exam will be in NIFT. That will be a decent enough to do a 3D model making and crafting. अगर वहां पे allow करते हैं आपको ले जाने के लिए, that is a different things. That depend on that particular center exams. This thing. Ideally, you are supposed to carry only the tools. Tools समझ रहे हो आप? Glue, paper cutter, ये सब list. है ना? सिर्फ वही कैरी करना. समझ गया? उस पार्ट में हम आएंगे, डिस्कस करेंगे, काफी कुछ है, डोंट वरी. Anuja, now you have some question, I think. I've raised the hand. The previous one only, right? Okay. Shruti Pandey, you wanna ask question?
Yes, sir.
हाँ जी.
Sir, मैं पूछ रही थी, like, what are the don'ts to like do in exam? क्या हम नहीं कर सकते? Like, कोई भी क्वेश्चन आया तो होता है ना, बहुत ज्यादा ओवरडू नहीं करना, तब क्या
सबसे पहले तो
नेगेटिव
सबसे पहले आप वीडियो ऑन कर लो अभी आप, है ना, ये करना जरूरी है. वहाँ पे आपका प्रेजेंट होना जरूरी है ना एग्जाम में, तो ये नहीं करना है, ठीक है. एक्टिव रहना है ना. दूसरी चीज क्या नहीं कर सकते हैं,
लाइक हम क्या मतलब जिससे मार्क्स ज्यादा ना कटे.
थोड़ा अलग तरीके से सोचेंगे, विच विल हेल्प यू. क्या करना चाहिए एग्जाम में, क्योंकि टाइम बहुत कम है। क्या से कैसे, तो जो जो चीजें आप क्या करते हैं वो अवॉइड करोगे, वो सारी चीजें जो होगी उस कैटेगरी में आगे, जो क्या नहीं करना है। आई एम टॉकिंग द सेम थिंग थोड़ा डिफरेंट वे में। क्या करना चाहिए, let's discuss 2 minutes. I'll give you a glimpse of how to manage the exam. This part supposed to be discussed in 3rd week. अभी क्योंकि आपके फ्रेंड ने पूछा है, तो let's look at this part, like you know. So the initially 5 to 10 minutes, first 5 minutes you make sure that take out the material. मैं एक पैकेट निकालता हूँ अभी आपके सामने में. I have this question paper along with the material package. Okay, you can see in my hand. I will take out this paper first out. मैं क्या करूँगा? I will take out this paper box outside. I will keep all the paper and material outside. First the question paper को side करेंगे, and they might give you separate also. Yeah, I have this paper here, one paper to write a question. इसको side रखेंगे. Then I will figure out the two part of this material. One side is all the tools, like you know, decorative material you can see. Okay, this I have, ice cream stick, a straw, all these things I do have in my. I'll show you one by one, right?
So you are mute.
Okay, so you can see this materials are. So this come under the aesthetic appeal, decorative materials, right? You know, these are the part. So I have taken side all this material. Might be on one paper to show you. I will show it, like you know. This has to be first 5-minute activity. फटाफट. Table काफी बड़ा सा होगा, studio type का जगह होता है. So this is the material. मैंने ऐसे side कर दिया. Now I will look at, hey, what are type of paper I have? So I have OHPC. I have color paper. I have after this is the off-white chart paper. I have handmade sheet. I have newspaper. I have ivory sheet. So can you see the type of paper has been given? It is 7. With 6 to 7 type of different paper has been given. Now, why I have to see the material? Somebody has asked something in between, please.
Can you show the handmade sheet?
Okay, texture paper kind of, है ना, थोड़ा ऐसे paper. ठीक है, आपने देखा होगा. We'll discuss all this. What I have done, paper I have kept it side. All the external body, like you know, जैसे एक base ready है तो उसका foundation makeup करने का वो सामान अलग. And I'm reading now question. Let me read the question. क्या mention यहाँ? Create a space of magician show. ये भी आ चुका है पहले. Create a space for fashion show. So I have to create the space for fashion show, magician show. Yeah, and I have such a nice, beautiful color packaging paper, right? ऐसे papers भी हैं. अब मेरा दिमाग काम करना शुरू करेगा. I will start making my layout. Here the layout or design, you will not do it based on your idea and concept. You have to look at the material first. समझ रहे हो आप? Planning, reverse, थोड़ा ऐसे शुरू होगा यहाँ का planning. All these are fine or getting too complicated starting में अभी? It's too early to know about all this. I believe first you do what? Take a first week class which will help you to develop your skill of every material handling. वो सब होते ऑटोमेटिकली ये सब पता चल जाएगा जो एग्जाम में क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना है. आपके फ्रेंड ने उन्होंने पूछा अभी मेरे से, so I said okay, let's explain the some part of it, but you don't worry, your preparation will be the best. जो बच्चे लास्ट ईयर से भी है वो भी कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं, इस पे काम कर रहे हैं, अच्छा कर रहे हैं, और I'm sure you all will do good in the exam. And I'm eagerly waiting, you know, last 2 years the situation test नहीं हुआ है, when I was quite like, you know, this is the strength, our students score 18, 19, 18.5, 15 plus most of them. And I know if you follow, you will. This is what the idea is. Yeah. So I have done with this particular part. Any other question जो मुझे explain नहीं करना हो, basic वाला, exam related नहीं है ना, paper cutting material ये part नहीं. कोई question है किसी के पास? हाँ जी, quick.
तो सिचुएशन टेस्ट में मार्किंग कैसे होती है?
अभी नहीं बताएंगे, बाद में बताएंगे. कोई और? Shruti, you are muted. Could you mute yourself, Pandey, का background आवाज आ रही है. Again, चलो quickly मैं शवा बता देता हूँ. This is for all of you. Marking जो है, it is not just about your product. Write up concept note, material utility जो आपने करा है, overall concept, presentations कैसा है उसका, how neat and clean it is. So all these things has to be taken care while marking. Okay, done. No more question. So abhi ke liye I am counting it. We are done. You guys can take a small break as has been discussed before also by Vijay sir. और उसके बाद break लेके क्या करोगे आप लोग? Dinner कर लोगे. Early dinner habit बनाओ. You have to maintain the good routine also in next 20 days. I know a couple of you are having exams also. So this is very important to have a good routine. Drink a lot of water. Have your dinner. Take a break and make sure जो आप drink dinner के बाद we should take at least 2 hours का gap before sleeping it. So आप 1 घंटे और काम करने वाले हो आज. And this has to be, I mean, either a feedback session or else आज feedback नहीं है क्योंकि अभी ये हो गया आपका session feedback come all the introduction overall part. तो आप आज वो काम करोगे, है ना? You will practice in that particular hour. Okay, I can see many of you are singing ahead. Very good. And this will make you different than others. Maintain the first important thing. Maintain a routine and discipline will help you. Morning. Whenever you start your day, if you have a time, make something for this. If you don't have a time, continue with your school time. But evening, please give your dedicated 3 to 4 hours for this exam practice until your exam. Okay? This is the promise I need. Yeah? Yes?
Sir, can we use sketch pens there?
I will not tell you. You need to go, and this video was live. To go back in starting and check the video. You are not active starting में जब मैं बताना शुरू कर रहा था and you have joined late, खुशी?
Yes, sir. Actually, I am having network problem. So.
ठीक है, चलो देख लेना आप. Anyway, sketch pens and all you are not supposed to use. ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
Try using, if you want to design, try using in this method. That's what I kept it. This design मैंने शुरू में दिखाया था, देख. कहीं पे भी pen use नहीं किया हुआ, but those detailings are here. Use cut the paper neatly and paste the paper. Use the colors. पेपर का कलर के साथ प्ले करो आप, है ना? जब उन्होंने बोला नहीं है इतने सारे मटेरियल दिए तो उसको ब्यूटीफुली यूज करना है, नाइसली यूज करना. ऑलराइट, सो आई एम कीपिंग दिस इज द एंड रिमार्क फॉर द क्लास. प्लीज डू फिल द फॉर्म इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेरी रिलेटेड टू रजिस्ट्रेशन एंड द एडमिशन प्रोसेस और टू गो इन नेक्स्ट अबाउट इट, डू आस्क लेटर एंड बेस्ड ऑन योर रिमार्क एंड फीडबैक जो आपने सेलेक्ट करा है, एनीवे टीम विल कनेक्ट यू टू. ऑलराइट गाइस, सो दैट्स इट. थैंक यू. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, welcome. Make sure take break. Yeah, do not continue now. Take a small break.